Hi, good morning. Today we are going to see about how to change your career to AWS cloud or any kind of cloud domain. So if you want to change your career to AWS cloud engineer, you should know the basic concept of AWS services or Azure services. Basically, a cloud engineer role will be they're managing the infrastructure of the cloud environment. So when you take AWS services, you should know all the basic concept of what is subnets, networking, how routings and subnets are configured, how what all the services are available, how to integrate the services, and little bit scriptings like Python or PowerShell or any kind of scripting you should know because you need to automate some of the services. In order to change your career, to make you should make some hands-on experience. So if you have any kind of a cloud account, which you can do as free of cost by signing up into your credit card or debit card by signing into that, you can you can get a free account and you can use for 750 hours or 720 hours as a free of credit. So you have something. So if you see the roles and responsibility, let me show you. If you see the roles and responsibility, that candidate should be managing the cloud infrastructure or deployment as a service. Okay. And if you go down, you can see that. Let me show you. Okay, so mainly they are looking as if you see they are managing the infrastructures and deployment, and you basically integrate you deploy your infrastructure uh, like a machines or any kind of services which you are using in cloud. So it may be your database. So you should have the concepts. You should know some basic concepts of regions, subnets, how to deploy it. So for that, you should have some hands-on, okay, and you should know some of the best practices, and you should know some of the securities and policies with respect to the thing. So if you see the roles and responsibility, they are telling about the virtual machines, and this is a storage where you are going to storage your disk or like that. And this is a load balancer where you are going to map your service. I took this is roles and responsibilities some of the job site, and I'm just comparing. It may not be same, it may be more than that, but I'm just giving some rough idea how to be prepared for that. Okay. So anybody was interested to migrate their career into cloud or any kind of automations. So cloud engineer basically do the managing the infrastructure, and the roles will be they're managing infrastructures and the existing what all the services are there. They are going to provision it and make sure that any kind of issues happen, they have to fix it at the thing. Okay, that is the thing. And if you see there, they are telling about some of the best practices. So you should know some of the best practices. Whenever the customer tell, I need provision this, you should make sure that the application should be cost effective and it should be hosted in the nearest to the customer region. So whenever you customer asks to do the provisions, so you have to ask a lot of questions because you should understand their requirement properly and do it. Okay, that is the main thing. But in this case, whenever you provision it, you will always talk to the architecture. Okay, because here architecture will suggest something. You have to follow the design principle and apply this thing. Okay. And if you see here, they are asking the cloud formations or Terraform. This is the infrastructure as a provision. So in earlier days, we manually provision it by clicking some console and do it. But in suppose you want to automate this process, already the DevOps or some team might be automated this process. So you need to do some tweaking and integrate it. So you should know basic idea of what is cloud formation, what is Terraform, how to change a code and how to deploy it. So that is more important. And scripting, it's nowadays they're asking for all the cloud engineer and ops guy also, because most of them they've written in scripting, any backups or some they want to do some scheduler which they want to start it or like that. So you should know some knowledge. So you're not going to build it from scratch. The existing code you should understand and do some tweaking. Okay. And some monitoring tool. Okay. So because uh, any kind of infrastructure, we have to monitor 24 by 7. So for that, we use some third party or we use the existing monitoring service. So you know how to integrate another thing. So that is the thing. So let me go to other stuff. Yeah. Now if I go here. So basically they are asking you have to work with collaborating and say yeah, it's so if customers are different region, you have to work with them. That is the thing. So in overall thing is here you're not working as architecture, you're working as an engineer. The existing infrastructure you're going to provision. So those who are already working in managing some infrastructure or Linux are doing this one, and they want to do some provision by automations or any script which you have already. Just you have going to manage it. Uh, so this is the well suited for them. Okay, and you should know mm, some scripting that will be well and good because here we are seeing some scriptings and automation too. Okay, and you have to learn a lot of AWS solution architect kind of course there. It covers all the stuffs. Okay, and if you have certification, that will be well and good. If doesn't have no problem, but most of the companies are asking for certifications. Okay. Um, yeah, that is the thing. Thank you guys. We'll see you in the next lecture.